Welcome to Headlines,
where we keep you up to date with all of campus news. I'm Chantel McCabe.
and I'm Connor McIver. Now into top stories. UNH's very own Professors Union, the AAUP, represents 633 professors and is requesting a steep 12.5% salary increase over the next 3 years. Conversations with the university reached a deadlock, so a company was hired to do some fact-finding. The university has only promised a 6.5% salary increase. At 6 feet, 4 inches tall, 254 pounds, junior Chris Janot had been making the most of his college football experience until a game in the third week of play in Rhode Island, where he suffered a concussion and has been kept from playing ever since. This helped to open the football team's eyes to the severity of head injuries in football. In other news, Phi Kappa Theta hosted their third annual bone marrow drive this past week. They registered over 100 students and were commended for their efforts by the Bone Marrow Donor Center. Tyler Felt feels that he was discriminated against by a student organization for being a graduate student. He tried to join the Student Organization for Health Leadership. He supplied appropriate documentation and filed a complaint against the organization. After investigation, this organization received what Felt described as a slap on the wrist. Although changes have been made to the organization's constitution, Felt feels more should have been done.
The UNH sailing team will reopen the doors to their brand new boathouse on December 3rd at Mendham's Pond. This comes exactly 8 months after the arson attack last March. The team received tons of support from local sailing and yacht clubs as well as other schools such as URI and Boston University. Now into sports. The UNH versus UConn basketball game went toe-to-toe Tuesday night. Ferg Myrick scored 19 points for the Cats, with 16 of those in just the second half. The Wildcats held the lead into the third quarter, but they just couldn't keep it going. They lost 62-55. Women's ice hockey had another upset in a 4-0 loss to Northeastern. They now stand 8-0 overall. They'll next take on Providence on December 4th, and they'll be playing away. UNH football coach Sean McDonald was recently named Division I FCS Coach of the Year by New England Football Writers. This is a great way to head into the second round of the NCAA Division I FCS playoffs versus Bethune-Cookman. They'll be playing in Daytona, Florida. We'll hear from them. So first, talk about what you're expecting with Bethune-Cookman.
Defensively, we know that they have a very fast defense. They're very athletic, and they lead the nation in takeaways, so we know on offense we got to hang on to the ball.
Well, they're really fast. Their quarterback, he's a very good player. Their offensive line is big, and they just spread it around to everyone. And basically, yeah, coming down from Florida, they're a fast team.
Check out the men's ice hockey team as they take on Vermont at the Whittemore Center on Sunday at 4 p.m. Vermont has only one win this season when they won against Boston College. UNH is now ranked 5th in the nation, so this game should be interesting.
Friday will be the last day above 40 degrees in the near future. This weekend will be a cold one with possible flurries all weekend. Dress warm. Be sure to look for our newscasts every Tuesday and Friday.
And make sure you get your copy of TNH. I'm Chantel McCabe.
And I'm Connor McIver. Thanks for watching.